Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome, everybody, back to another episode of Tabletop Theater.
I am man.
Exactly, where a new adventure begins. Before we begin, let's recap where we last left off. Woosterion is walking into a temple palace, a dark area cave palace, carrying a box. When a voice says, "Is that it?" "Yes, I brought the box with." And the camera cuts to. This is all a little quick montage recaps.
I have the
Exactly. Somebody comes carefully to bring this box, places it on the table, opens it up, and as promised, there it was. There it is, the hand of Vecna, green, gray, shriveled, wrinkled, mummified, cut off here with no blood, just blackened ichor, dried up. In a nice long case with velvet lining, opened up.
The box closes. Not before my payment.
As promised, you will have it. All the weapons you want, all the gear, everything that you need to start this revolution. But I offer this. I want you to see this next part to show you the true capabilities of what we can do together. And he takes this thing at the box, and takes his box, and he says, he looks up, past where the camera, past the thing. It's dark, and it suddenly lights up with flames in the background as somebody's sitting in a chair, an old wrinkled woman, and you can barely tell because she's hunched over. She's got a black veil across her face. Show him what he can do. Show him. And this man underneath, who took this package from you, takes it, dips it into takes like a big ceremonial knife and cuts across it, flaying the skin. And we just hear off camera all this squish, ugly, squishy noise. And then he reaches into the box and pulls out the skeletal hand of Vecna, metallic. You all would recognize it as the hand from Terminator 2. Cut to fade out, intense music, Adventures of Tabletop Theater comes up again, and a sign says, we go through the little intro music, da da da. Scene changes to the start of the story. 5 years later.
Dun, 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 dun.
We cut to Emon. Emon, as normally, let me see if on the screen we have it in the right thing. Yes, perfectly. The major city
Emon
of
with
Emon.
all its helipads.
Yes.
Dragons had to land somewhere.
I mean, that is where the Zeppelins have to. I mean, the air Zeppelins. There is air travel that we can go through. Big old air Zeppelins. I don't think you've ever. Yeah, you've gone through one in our first adventure, maybe.
Yeah, the first adventure had them, but none of the ones after.
No.
Not the new ones with the ladies. Anyways.
No. You've been teleporting us.
Yep.
Yes.
You've been doing the lazy one.
The camera hovers over Emon, over the changes. It's different. It's a lot more colorful. There's still a lot of the bright whites. But since there was an attack 5 years ago, things have been rebuilt. The statue, there's a lot more statues celebrating lost heroes. The major center of the government center up on the big tall hill has been rebuilt as well. There we see Allura, ancient looking Allura. She's still older now. Her played like by Judi Dench or somebody, one of those.
Helen Moran.
Exactly.
Well, not Betty White. God dang it.
Not quite there.
Aw.
No, not Betty White. But
Oh.
Helen Moran, I could see.
And standing next
Who's
to
the one
her
who
as
played Dorothy in Golden Girls?
that was isn't that Betty White? No, who was
No.
it? The other girl. The other
The
girl.
tall one.
yeah,
Or something.
Ray. Ray is her last name, Rae. Bertha Ray or something
Norma
like that. I
Ray?
can't remember.
Norma Ray is that's somebody
B.
different.
Arthur.
B, yeah. B Ray, whatever.
I can imagine it being B. Arthur.
There we go. When she's sitting
Now-
there, she's standing overlooking the section of one of her balconies. Talking next to her is Veritas as well. Just going overlooking the city and just making sure that everything is still working well, and they're just having a little chit chat banter. We've rebuilt quite nicely. I feel I've been having my attention divided recently. I fear there's new problems arising elsewhere. Emon is safe finally, but I feel as of things abound. I'm afraid I'm going to have to be more involved in the Arcana Pontifical. And Veritas, if Veritas wants to answer to any of this, otherwise I'll just take over the scene.
You know how I feel. This is Veritas. You know how I feel about them.
Yes, and I do. But we're changed now. Everything's different. I've made mistakes. I trusted too many, too few. I didn't have the vision to see. But we're still on the same mission to prevent catastrophes and the next calamity from happening. We're barely keeping it at bay. Every few years something keeps ramping up. And we're just here to squash it before it begins. I'll be leaving towards... Oh, go ahead.
Well, my role now is the gentleman. And I need to be here.
And this is why I'm asking you here. I'm going to be traveling to Whitestone and back for the next few months and around. I need you overseeing and watching out for being the lead council member in my absence. I trust in our friendship that you will communicate and be my second-hand woman on the council while I'm gone.
You can count on me.
Thank you. I've got urgent matters to attend to. I appreciate you. And the camera shifts lower on the where you're at the very top of the spires, overlooking the government, overlooking everything on this nice, beautiful balcony. The camera cuts down lower towards the center, towards the center court, and where a lot of the government non-functioning buildings are, and one of them specifically says something like commerce or airship customs control, something very vague like that. The camera cuts through inward, where we see Armolad just walking towards this building. Simple look, very boring looking building. Just a front door. There's no windows. Just simple titles on the top. Opens it up, and inside there's just one lonely desk with somebody with their feet up on the table, reading the book. Doesn't even look up, and is like, "Hey." As Armolad just continues down this little hallway, a little small squat hallway, into what appears to be another set of doors. The person at the desk reaches underneath the desk, and you see a little bright light, and then there's a buzzing sound from the door as it's now open, and Armolad steps in. It's almost like this little closet thing with a bunch of knobs and switches, and as the door closes, it is like a beam transportation, and you appear again near somewhere where it's more open, very more open, and you open the doors, the same exact doors that you opened, and it's now a completely different area, very open, wide. It's indoors, however, and in fact, as the camera cuts through and shows around and in and around, you're underneath in the pure center of the spire, underneath the government building, and big letters it says there's symbols of the Arcana Pensophago. There's people working, there's people on desks that you could oversee. As you walk down these like stairs, there's guards that are greeting you, acknowledging your presence, doing like this standing up thing as you acknowledge, and as you're walking through this area, the camera's picking up all these oddities of the new Arcana Pensophago. There's a pit area where warriors are fighting, twisting and swords. There's another area where there's like a laboratory, scientific laboratory, where they're testing out different things, and all you see is like flashes and weird tubes and instrumentation. You walk past another section, and it's just people with tons of like these little the globes again, just looking and interacting, and just a whole network of people like, okay, I need you to check this area over there, and somebody else is saying they're moving towards the other area, coordinate. There's a group of people just working phones and pictures. There's another.
Is this all in one big open area?
It's, yes. Imagine like I'm gonna put this airplane storage. Have you ever seen where blimps are stored? It's the blimp stored are in a huge gigantic.
Yeah, a big giant hangar. Yeah,
it's a big giant hangar. It's exactly that. It's like a big hangar area with different sections, and you're just walking the main one. The camera is just passing as you're doing little cut interactions as you're going from one to the other. You get to a new area, and there's a door, a new doors. Open it up, and that's what the camera now recognizes as the old desk setup of the old Arcana Pensophago, their old location. Here is the same round table, same round rooms, different, but a lot of the same decorations, and there greeting you is an older military-looking guy. He's got a scar across his face. He looks exactly like the guy from the original Avatar, the bad guy from the original Avatar, just like him. Greets you, and sitting there as well is Rak, Narissa, and Scar.
Greetings again.
Did you get that thing taken care of? Says, and just so that you could respond and you know his name. Ooh. I was just gonna give him just a letter. I was thinking of giving him just a letter, kind of like they did in Men in Black. That's too trope. That's too trope. Let's give him a good name for the. Put up a character. Let's give him a good name.
Pi. It's just a number. It just doesn't end. Like my.
I like it.
It's It's my.
How about the Ancient Afternoon?
No, I like pie. Pie is
Yeah.
good.
Agent Pie. So are we
Agent
gonna
Pie?
meet Agent Cake and Agent
No, Agent
Souffle?
E, Agent
Agent
E, and
Shepherd?
Agent I. We're
At the mention of this joke that Agent Pie has heard a million times, he gives you this glaring look, and Armolad recognizes the look like, hey, don't fuck with this guy. And these guys are in your anyway, take a seat.
sir.
I was just about to explain. Now that you're all new and have been invited to join us at level 5, you will have access to greater technologies, weapons, and the missions will be a lot more dangerous as well. We need groups like you, able-bodied men and women that can do the tough stuff. Get in and do the nitty-gritty. Fight the big fight. Protect those weaker and more importantly, prevent the next calamity from happening.
I'm so
There's
happy
been
you
re-
finished.
What's that?
I'm so happy you finished because I thought he was talking about a brothel for a second.
All right. We have at level with the new level that you have, level 5. You'll be offered new classified information. But if you're ever caught out in the field by enemy nations or organizations, you will be disavowed. You are the expendable group. You're there as a brunt force.
Dum, 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 dum,
Okay, can
dum,
we
dum.
stop being like the
A-team.
No, Mission Impossible.
No. I was
No,
gonna
the
say, can we
A-team.
stop? Can we stop being the wet nurses to these people?
I don't understand. What do you mean?
We're changing everybody's diapers. We're doing their missions for them. When they cry,
It is
we give
literally
you
what
in.
we pay you to do. I mean,
So we're the wet nurses. Got it.
no, you're the shock troops that go in and take care of the shit. What I don't know what nurses are.
You don't know what wet nurse is.
I mean,
You
I do
don't
know what West nurses are, but no, you're
It's
not
a
cleaning up
person who
after
actually
anybody.
does the actual work but doesn't get the credit for it.
Yeah, so you just said
No.
that,
Let
but-
me put it clearly. You're the trash man. You pick up after everybody else's mess. You clean up their shit when it goes wrong. And we pay you handsomely to do that, and you do it because you like it. So,
Still on the same level as
Okay,
a wet
Pie.
nurse. Oh my god.
Okay, Pie, I stare him straight in the face. I just like stare him down.
you don't have a problem fighting these big guys, do you? I thought you were ready for level 5. I have something here big and juicy. Nice big old fight for y'all. Ready to take. Have I been talking to the wrong people?
No,
Scar?
the way you're talking is really bothering us because you're making it sound wrong and dirty.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was.
We're ready
Well,
to go.
You're
Just what's
talking
the
with
mission?
children there. You should be talking with Armolad, not them.
What's the mission, sir?
Armolad. We got another group of caravans interrupting the trade between here and Whitestone. They've been getting the iridium. They've been attacking the iridium raids. We can't have them. That's some dangerous stuff. Every crate that goes missing is a potential attack. Armament. It could be used to wipe out towns. It could be used to create monsters. We gotta put a stop to it. The local militia have tried tracking. They got wiped out by a group of orcs. well built, well organized. These are some tough guys.
I've
Their
got an
leader.
idea.
Oh? What's
Yeah.
that, Scar? Let's hear your brilliant idea.
Why don't we be on the caravan for the next shipment that goes out, and when the shipment gets hit, we're there.
That's brilliant, Caravan. That brings us to phase 2. And he shows up the map. And it's an overview. Well, you'll be along on the next shipment. Expect to be hijacked anywhere from these 3 locations. It'll take about 3 days. 3 days journey. Anything could happen. You'll be well armed, well retrofitted, and as always, you will have well armed, well retrofitted, and you will have required to take an observer with you as well. You will be
Can we trust
mission.
them?
Oh no, the mission observer is just like one of those little floating globes again, so that they can
Oh.
watch. Where they're calling them
hate those
observers
things.
now. They're for security purposes. They're to keep you safe at all times. Let's us keep an eye on you.
Observer is a much better name than the old Snoopy Poopies.
Observed so we don't do something wrong. Like, I don't know.
Abscond with the iridium? No. I
It's
think
so
at this
that
point they trust us enough.
Who's our observer this time?
Spencer, you've worked well with him before. He speaks very highly of the missions that you've been with on. Now, you've gone on a couple different slider missions, working yourself up to level 5. But this, and Spencer's exactly who you met last time. You've worked with him, and you work with a couple different agents. You've even worked with Elena, who she's not that good. Remember last time you no, it wasn't last time. It doesn't matter. But Elena, she's got that annoying voice. But Spencer's pretty good.
Hold on. Dude, which observer are we getting right now? Because
Spencer, we're
You've
getting
been working with
Spencer.
Spencer. We heard your request not to have Elena there.
That's because of someone saying what they just said. Snoopy Poopies.
Anyways, this will be about a 3-day trip. We expect you'll get hijacked around anywhere between here and here. And it's showing again an overview of the map. They hit hard and they hit fast. We haven't had any survivors, but we haven't had very many survivors except for one who had that to say.
Did they have an observer with them when they were doing their shipments?
No.
Why not?
The observer is just is our technology. The shipments are normally sent by us. We've been asked to intervene by the appropriate parties. We are a special group who can handle things like this. So the council has asked us to intervene. We're asking you to risk life and limb and stop these orcs from causing any more mayhem.
Question.
Go ahead.
How much are we getting?
The usual pay plus bonus, level 5 standard rate, and this being an extra wet job, you get your standard ×5 multiplier. You're looking at about a year's salary for just this one mission.
Rak?
Sounds good.
And mind now, with
Rak is our
Fantastic.
accountant.
Yes. I'm like, how much are we getting paid? If he says okay, I'm doing it.
Yeah, he's good.
Narissa's just like going, I'm just gonna let the barbarians do what they're doing because they don't listen anyway.
So here's a question for you then. Because are you now trying to be a paid mercenary? Because it's my understanding that I want to be part of the group. You're going to be the hit squad for the group. Because you guys are literally all a bunch of non-magic using freaking muscle. So if you want me to treat you guys like paid, like, you know, I'm picturing you as members of the group. So this talk of like how much you're paying me, I'm like, we're paying you your regular salary. You get a bonus because of wet work. I don't know.
So you're acting like freelancers when he's considering you as salaried employees.
Bingo.
So,
Bingo.
are we on a gig-to-gig basis? Are we gig workers or are we permanent employees?
I was just gonna go with the fact that you guys are barbarians and you forget every single time we go through this.
Yes.
That's a hurtful stereotype, and I feel
And
sorry for
it's
you
true.
for thinking about that.
But it is true.
Now, that's still a hurtful
Considering the
stereotype.
fact that it's been what, 4 weeks since we played.
How about this? Yeah, how about this? Scar is mentioning you know, union pay, because you guys are, thanks to Veritas and her fucking, thanks to Veritas, you all get fair wage pay.
I'm
sorry, what was that?
Veritas has been talking with the ladies. And
No, it's you know, like proper union bonuses, pay, you know, etc.
Yep.
You're not just expendable, blah blah blahs. We treat you well.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
moving
However,
on.
being a barbarian.
That's when Kai can look right at Narissa and look at me, because I would be the one taking Scar around this stuff. I'm the rogue.
This is the DRG. This is like the DRG. Like, yeah, we pay you, give you all the shit. No, the DRG are evil corporation. Deep Rock Galactic.
Are you going? Presumably, you're going to supply us with transport to Whitestone.
You're going to be on the caravan.
Exactly, from Whitestone to here.
On the way back?
Caravan, or isn't the caravan coming from Whitestone?
You'll have transportation back.
No. How are
No,
we
no.
gonna? How are we? Is the transport coming? So the transport that we're trying to protect is the one that's coming to get us.
They're
You will be
confused. Apparently, they
confused.
assumed that the caravan we are joining would be leaving Whitestone and coming here. Instead, you're talking about a caravan that leaves from here and goes to Whitestone.
Yes.
So we are heading with the caravan to Whitestone, not the other way around.
That is exactly correct.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So-
My intelligence
Somebody
is
mentioned
not that
stealing
high.
iridium, and the iridium would be coming from Whitestone. That's what confused me.
This is on the road that's been happening. They've been hitting both back and forth. We are just going to be. You will be the dummies, the decoys. You will be the decoys provoking their attack, but you will be on your way to Whitestone. Once the attack is done, you can take this scroll back, and you'll be taken back to us. Meanwhile, the rest of the caravan will continue on its way. It's not even its final destination isn't even Whitestone. It's just on the road to it.
And what are we supposedly carrying in our caravan?
Us.
No, besides us, like
Us.
Probably supplies.
We have left
the
the
iridium.
leak. We have left the leak that you have weapon supplies for armaments trade between Emon and. Hang on 1 second.
find random city on map.
Yep, I'm just checking the map. Stillben, which is on the road to it. We've made it very loudly known so that the proper underground channels know about this caravan. You will be a very juicy target that everybody knows about.
So the payrolls or something?
So, you'll be departing tomorrow at 10 a.m. Here's your itinerary. They'll have everything ready to go. I suggest you make whatever pre-preparations you need. Any final questions?
No, sir.
Yeah, I have all this gold. Is there a place I can turn it into a magic item?
Of course, he's gonna ask that.
Yes.
Actually, this reminds me a lot about a previous encounter I had, and I go on ad nauseum
Oh my god.
about the previous encounter that reminded me so much of what we're going to be doing. You know. Yeah.
I'm
and we
going to
can
go
do
find
that.
the pub. I'm going to go find the pub. I'm sorry. I can't handle you guys anymore.
So as we cut the meeting to adjourn the meeting, Scar is chatting somebody, like trying to talk. Scar, being a military, ex-military, you and Pi can talk about certain things. Colonel Pi can talk about certain things, and you're just chatting in his ear like, oh yeah, well I heard about blah 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 blah. Narissa goes off to a pub for the day. Rak, Armolad, what are you up to?
The armory.
That sounds like a good place to go.
Ah, I would like to have a polearm. I have
A polearm.
a couple of ideas that I would like to have. Let's see if the game master approves.
Okay.
These are both either common or uncommon weapons. So either moon touched sword made into a halberd or sword staff or something along the.
Oh, that's a little bit too soon for that. Let's.
It just adds a torchlight
Okay.
to a weapon. or alternatively, weapon of warning, which adds a alarm spell to the weapon. So it's sort of warns.
Halberd? Was it a halberd?
Halberd, yes.
Does that give you range?
Halberd gives range. I've had halberd from the beginning, but I just want the magical.
You want? I'll tell you what. With a lot of gold, with enough gold, you can take it. We can craft it here. And add make it so that it lights up. The tip of it lights up, and we'll give the warning. But we could have it manufactured here. Basically, they'll attach some stuff. We'll put a runestone to it, a couple of enchantments. Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, sounds good. I got 500 gold.
That's about right. Here's 100 gold back. We only need 400 for materials.
All right.
Plus
Gold
you get
has been
discounts and
spent.
stuff.
So is it the weapon of warning or a moonlight, or both?
What besides just the light and what does the warning do?
The moon touched sword, in darkness, this unsheathed blade of this sword sheds moonlight, creating a bright light in 15-foot radius and dim light for additional 15 feet, which is basically a torch. And the second one is weapon of warning. This magic weapon warns you of danger. While the weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you cannot be surprised, except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. The weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping.
Surprise? No. I love giving you guys surprise attacks. Surprise attacks against you is the only thing that I can do against you guys.
Okay. Carlos
So
is
the light
already
one
an
only.
issue.
Fair enough.
But I will on occasion I might have it flare up as a warning dramatically.
Okay, that'll work.
It's already bad enough. Carlos has Narissa, and if she gets hit, she starts firing people. So he already has this issue.
Let's only charge you only 200 gold for that.
Okay, 200 gold back. I need to figure out what else to buy with my gold.
There will be opportunities, trust me.
Okay, I'm waiting.
But I guess this is where I pick up the weapon you mentioned previously, Carlos.
Oh yeah, if you want Rak, by the way. So with this, as you're going through the armory, and that as well, there's a museum of old stuff. And Armolad already has a special, at this place there, the where you're getting this done, they hand back to you. Here you go. It's ready for you. It's been retuned for you. Every once in a while, you'll need to have it retuned. You're handed back the balanced staff. It looks like the normal wood staff that you use in combat, but it's tougher. It's harder. It's got a core and it's got a couple of carved runes in it that slightly glow a bit, and it is perfectly balanced. As well as here, up along the walls and things like that, there's all these artifacts and things. In fact, there's an original weird shirt that's kind of torn. It's black. It's got this thin material that you've never seen. And on the corner or over here, it has a little swoosh, and it has just barely the runic lettering that the audience would recognize as a ripped Nike on it.
Just do it.
Good old Nike swoosh.
And it's a legendary item still. I mean, it's ripped and torn, but it's still framed there. It's a shame that he's not here to take advantage of that. Oh well. Anyways, that's an homage to John's character. Moving on. Anything else you want to do, Narissa, Scar?
No, I'm doing tales of
combat tales. In fact, there's that whole little arena there that you can spar and talk about tales. You're talking these tales in the background. There's people sparring, etc. That's so on par for you. Narissa, one last thing for you.
Narissa's actually just going to the closest drinking establishment to get away from all of you.
All right. Oh, this is perfect. Cut to it's dark. It says ye oldie bar. You go in. You close the doors. The light turns from dark into sunlight as dawn comes. Quick montage. You come out the door again and head towards our next destination, the caravan. Rak, Armolad, Scar, Narissa, post hangover or not, show up. There's three caravan, which is just a simple pioneer style wagon, horse drawn, three of them. You're introduced to a couple of the drivers there. Jane, Robert, and Hal. Right, so you're all gonna be protectors, eh? You're gonna ride in the. You're gonna be our protection, eh? You can ride in the last cart. It's empty and ready for you.
All right.
Pretty much
Right.
the first cart's really the only one of the carts really anything worthy. The other two are just for show, so you could spread out as you want. Let me know if you need anything.
food,
I've got a bench. I'm happy.
food.
Narissa's just hand out on the bench.
There's rations in that. There's rations in that. In that footstool or no foot locker over there. So as you
Alright.
go to open it, and you hear the clip, clip, as all of them start moving off. There's an opportunity here as a camera is like has all four of you or in different groups, however you want. If there's any interactions between the two, any of you on your way there to have.
Narissa, how was drinking last night? I missed you. You missed my riveting war stories.
You mean the war stories you've told at least 20 different times in the last 5 years we've been together?
They're glorious. Unlike your achievements.
Absolutely, they're glorious. Come on, Narissa. Come on.
I think the bard I saw at the pub I was at was better entertaining. At least she had giant tits.
Priorities.
How's
I
it singing?
didn't know you
Who
swayed
cares?
that way.
She had giant tits.
Narissa,
was
I
singing.
didn't know that
Who
you
cares?
swung that way.
I don't swing that way. At least that's the only thing I could tell that made her noticeable that she was a halfling.
You're
Oh, boy.
oddly, how do you call it, focused on the breasts while not being attracted to them. Perhaps you're suffocating your own internal desires.
Not as bad as your oral fixation for things.
Hey, that's an out of character comment. Thank you very much.
No, it was not.
Actually,
we were talking
it
about
was.
boobs. We were talking about boobs, and we were talking about Leia because that's who I was referencing.
I know,
Mm.
I know, but Rak was answering that in character.
Yes, so Narissa was answering back in the character that. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, fair enough. I don't know where the oral fixation comes into character, but okay, sure, we'll roll with it.
He's yes ending. All right.
Okay.
I
Okay.
saw laying the thing. While you're on your travels, on the first day, let's have one of you roll either a survival or a perception, just to be kind of like on the lookout.
That would not be Star.
Perception,
do-
eh? I can do it.
All right.
Oh, did you want to do it, Armolad?
What's your perception?
4.
Mine's 7.
Go for it.
All right, I have wisdom. That's right.
Yeah, that's why you have it.
So a nice
25?
fuck yeah. Our nice monk leader, while most of you are having the the discussion, he's sitting up to the top, and then you're just blocking everything that's going on, looking for all signs of danger. You're on target. You could spot things, and you're constantly like, hey, there could be a thing over there, and the caravan, glides toward. You have the discussion that okay, it's still only day one. It's too soon. You spot a few wild animals in the far corner having a fight. What sounds like a intense growling of like a couple of owlbears fighting over territory. With that 25, you're able to evade it, and it's a quick montage of the day of you guys traveling a little bit. The day is moving on, different areas. It's going uphill, then it's going downhill, long stretches, long grass. Section of dark wood is where you're starting to approach, and this is where nighttime is starting to appear as the end of day one is happening.
I presume the caravans normally like stop for the night. They don't travel 24/7.
Yeah, this would be a fantastic spot. So, Jane, Rob, and Hal, let's find hey, what's a good area around here to hide up and to hole up? Somebody have a good survival?
I have 4.
I have 3.
Why don't you help us find a spot?
Scar, lend me a hand.
Sure.
That's an assist then, so
Roll with advantage.
15.
15.
It's a decent campsite at least.
It's good. It's good. Yeah. It's fantastic. Just off the road, and there's a within all the start of the forest, there's a grove area that's nice, flat, perfect, accommodates, and plus you could still like triangulate, arrange the cart so that it provides cover and against dangers. There's a nice fire going. Your 3 drivers pull out some meats and foods and prepare a fantastic evening meal
Nice.
for the night.
Better than those damn rations that were in that chest.
Exactly.
Well, they also did some scouting with the 15. That's
Yeah.
also included of the scouting in the area. So you have a part of some sort of roast beast on the fire. And unless you want to have any interactions here at night, we could have a full rest and you could continue onward.
Sounds like a plan.
Except I know Carlos. So I think that we should have,
Watches?
watches.
Yeah.
Not those type of watches.
And how is that different from usual?
Because
can
we
take the
need to
first
have
one.
rest.
Take the first watch. Who's on second?
Like,
I already
excuse me.
I got it first.
I was going to say I can be on 2 watches because I only need 4 hours.
All right. You could assist on the second and third one then, okay?
Sure.
Rak. Perception check throughout the night.
17. With or without boon.
Or
With
Bane.
boon or disadvantage. It's 17.
So the first for the first few hours, the roaring fire, everybody's settled to sleep except for you who are just there, aware, awake, listening throughout the night. There's a few rustles of scuttling of tree leaves and in the far off bushes but any investigation or any follow-up just leads you to believe there's just random animals. Nothing really happens of interest.
Gotta watch out for those randy animals. Oh, random, sorry.
And eventually it's time for you to get some shut eye yourself, as after like 3 hours of this, it's like, all right, enough. I gotta get some sleep. You wake up Armolad and Scar.
Mm-hmm.
Or Scar, both of them together if you want.
Yeah, just nudge, nudge. Okay, your turn.
Wink, wink.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
Who's the so do we need to
yes, but because there's 2 of you, you could do it with advantage. But
So-
pick with one of you.
I have a +3 perception, right?
Yeah.
I have-
And are
I
you
have-
doing anything are you doing anything to add to it?
I have +7 again.
I'm just saying, are you like actively investigating or just sitting in the spot? It doesn't matter. Just roll it. That'll be good.
I'll actively investigating. Oh, okay. She rolled already.
Well, you could each roll if you want, 1 and 1.
Why is
There you
it
go.
showing that one? No. It should be, how do I
What?
roll as? But I'm
You
using
roll-
my character, but it's showing Veritas. It's not Veritas.
That's because
Oh.
your name at the bottom,
It's not
you
letting
have
me.
to select
Okay.
select your name
In the chat window.
in the chat window.
Okay, there we go.
Super. Oh yeah, so I could just be like, "Hey, this is a goblin talking."
Okay,
Hey,
but
this is.
I already.
It's not going to retroactively change it. It's not going to
Right.
retroactively change it. All right.
But
Anyways,
now
it's fine.
going forward.
Super. All right. Same situation happens. It seems fairly quiet this first night. You're very much aware. You can confirm that it's just wild animals getting closer and if you keep the fire hotter, they'll get further and further away. So, with that knowledge, Scar goes to sleep. And Armolad by himself, or do you want to wake Narissa to join you?
I'll wake Narissa.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I said
You're
I'm
muted.
fine with that.
Okay. All right. It's near morning. It's past that the witching hour. And it's that area between it and dawn where it's both quiet and yet the nightlife that does stay up, or the ones that are just starting to get up are doing their thing. Which one of you are rolling? I can do the same thing 1 and 1.
We can.
Okay. Yeah, I think we found anything that was going around.
With the fire still keeping everybody up and roaring, you've done a nice job of scouting out to get more fire as necessary to keep the logs going up. It's kept most of the wild animals at bay and away from you. Morning rises. It's yours. After successful cooking of breakfast, some bacon with eggs over that same fire. Day's yours. We move on.
Nice.
The red line moves along the map.
The rack. This is how it's now starting to look. It's a lot of area between trees and forests, very green and brownish.
We're walking on water.
Yeah, if that was road, but etc. So the click clop of the horses continues onward. Day 2 is starting to go along. It's starting to move.
Specifically, keep an eye out for what are they called? Like lookouts or whatever, who would inform the
scouts up ahead.
Yes, yeah, or scout, yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
You're looking on the horizon. The camera cuts through as you're like zooming in on, where the ridge lines are at to see if there's any odd movements, the silhouettes of things. Roll me a perception check.
Ooh,
Is that a 14?
slacking off.
You do see something. There's maybe it was like as the camera pans through, and then there's that thing where, did I see something? Did I not see something? There was a silhouette there a few seconds ago. I think maybe
There might be something up that way.
Bobbin. All right. Day 2.
I pull, and I'm waiting. I
You
pull
want me
out
to go
my
and check it out?
swords. I pull out my battle axe, and I'm waiting. I'm ready.
All right. I think we're just gonna have to be
What
There's
speed
been no one
is
to
the
clear.
Caravan traveling at, by the way?
Caravan probably
It's-
gets 20.
Yeah, it's
No,
maybe
like, are
twice what
Are
walking
we
speed.
trotting or?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not at a walk. So
It's
okay.
probably being pulled by oxen instead of horses.
There you go. So it's a fair clip, but it's faster than walking. It's more like a jogging speed, I'd say.
So basically, my walking speed. Okay.
Oh yeah, because you're a yes. So that's around early part of the day, midday. That's early, like late morning when that's happening. The sun is now sky noon, and this sky high straight up in the noon. The air is still nice and tense as you guys are still prepped and ready to fight. A couple hours passes by. You still continue trotting. Nothing there yet. You want to roll me another perception check?
Anybody else want to try?
Sure.
It's harder now. The DC is harder because of the sun above.
Oh, I was rolling as a froggy, but you know.
How'd it go, Froggy? Good roll.
It's still the same thing. Like on occasion, you'll see maybe some movement, but it's hard to tell because the sun is so above that you can't really find proper silhouettes. And that same tense nervousness continues for the next several hours. 3-4 hours is passing by as you're scanning intensely, and each time it's just taking longer and longer, and your focus keeps getting lost and lost. Roll me one more perception.
Your turn.
Okay.
9.
9.
I rolled a 2. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
That is 9.
Jawohl, he's 9.
You see it first just before you hear it. It's a flint of something as you're looking, and you're scanning through like the shadows. There's the ridge line where natural shadows are showing, and there's just like a flint of something. It grows bigger, and you realize it's a lance as a whoosh swings by, and it hits what's his name? Robert, straight in the shoulder with loud crunch. He lets out a large cry. We're under attack! And the horses all stop.
And they turn into oxen.
Sorry, the oxen all stop. Correct. Yeah,
or the illusion goes away and now they're horses. Okay.
Oh, with the sound of the clutter, like there's a smoke that appears off. There's smoke that appears as a stop, as not smoke. The dust settles into a cloudy thing as the camera like looks around tensely. There's a little circle around all of you guys, and that's where we're gonna pause for a break.
For donuts.
I'm gonna move to you right
We're
now.
live. Hello, we're back from the break, and we love you.
Hello.
Welcome to Costco. We love you.
No, I thought that was
Costco.
Walmart. I thought that was Walmart.
No, it's Costco.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
It's welcome to Walmart. We keep the crazies here.
No, we come
now
in.
missing. Star
Okay.
Rak. Nope. Star is who we're missing. Okay.
Arr.
I'm thinking as the camera lingers over once again,
Holy cow, that's a lot of
the
hit points.
camera lingers over once more there's a caravan. We're gonna see the caravan stuck here.
Who has a
another
lot of-
one's-
You have a lot of
Over
hit
here.
points.
Well,
And
so
Rak.
do you. Rak, you have more than I do.
I do.
Yeah. You got 78.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
How do you have more hit points? You're the same level.
because of both the Constitution and or you
Oh.
take a feat.
I have.
Uh,
I have.
Oh, I
a-
didn't take a feat.
I have
That's
20
correct.
points of Constitution, and I have 2 feats that both increase hit points.
how do you get more than 1 feat?
One on the level 1, and second on level 5.
He's a variant
Level 4.
human.
Okay.
I'm a variant human.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have
So-
2 feet as well, but they're both on my legs.
Well, that's your problem.
As you jump out and the dust clears and you're scanning around, all fighted, ready to pose and ready to go at it. Camera cuts to, and there's another lance landing at your footsteps. These guys start coming out from all different areas of the screen. Let me see if I can see what you see on the screen. Yes, perfect.
Jane, Hal, and what's left of Robert, get some cover.
Now you had your camera good in a good spot there. Oh, we're gonna go over here.
Do I know them? Do I know have I, being a warrior from before, do I know the chief orc?
No. I mean, roll me a history. Now that you don't quite see him, well, now that the camera cuts through and you see these surrounded, one of this orcs appears at the top and it's huge. It's got tons of where everybody else is this is a well coordinated orc group. He has armor, and it's furry armor, extra plating, extra big sword, and a vicious look. It's got a scar, almost like a claw scratch across his face, and red paints, and it's just scary, and does this big old thing. Roll me a history check.
I
15.
did. I know him. That scar, I gave him that scar. Oh,
you know what? In a long lost cut to a quick flashback of you as in your younger things, opposite armies going back and forth. This is one spot where you slashed him and he knocked you down off of your horse, and the battle raged on and continued, and you guys lost each other. Him and his raiding party saw you yell something and then did some sort of rallying move, and this little quick flashback. When he does his little rallying move, you can see all of these not just orcs, but everybody in his battle group, because he's an ex-battle member. Everybody gets this rise. They get some sort of like rise and inspired, and overwhelms your group and pushes you back. And that's where we cut back to your memory as you see these guys once again just throwing another lance or a thing and hitting nearby.
Javelin?
Yeah. Is there something cool and smart you want to say before we roll initiative there, Scar?
Narissa does.
I remember!
Can Narissa say something?
Sure.
Go ahead.
She casts darkness all over us.
No.
That's not saying something.
saying
that's a cast.
No. You get negative points for that. Ha!
Come on.
I want you...
Minus 50 TKP.
All right. Everybody roll me some initiative. Orc War Chief and my orc.
Oh, I actually rolled a good initiative. Too bad we don't have a Great Lord. That would be like 2, and the rest of us would get 15 plus.
A natural 1.
Yep.
Someone botched.
But I still have the same initiative as Scar.
How?
What?
Okay, first off, that I did the wrong thing. There we go. No, I did the right things.
And we're still ahead of them.
Fuck y'all.
You rolled
they're gonna
threes.
Remember this guy.
Yeah.
However, because of that, they're gonna get a surprise attack. So
Bullshit.
nah, bullshit. They're literally
already
surprising you. I mean, that's what they're doing.
How are we surprised?
Anyways.
technically he is the Lord Ruler GM. He
All right,
says the
so
final say.
who goes what?
I
Rak
know.
goes first. Rak goes first, and then
Narissa.
Back.
Narissa.
Holy shit! Like,
So Scar goes before Armolad because of the natural one.
Okay.
Or who actually no, the real rule is who has the better dexterity.
I do
You have
because
the better dexterity.
I rolled a
Yeah.
1 and got the same number.
Yeah, all right. Let's be fair. Let's go rules as written. Scar first and then Narissa.
Narissa's right after Rak.
well, not really. There's like what 8 points of difference.
I'm sorry, not
Yeah, but
I meant
they all feel that range.
Scar. I meant Scar.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait.
I'm the
meant-
last person before they attack.
I meant
Guys,
Rak,
it's everybody
Armolad,
else but me.
Rak, Narissa,
Scar.
Armolad,
Scar.
Scar,
Orcs.
Orcs.
Yep. All right. So, all they're doing is they're just gonna throw one more round of axes of not axes of spears and javelins towards you. One towards everybody. This first one is going against Rak. This is the Orc War Chief throwing his ranged. Oh,
Ouch!
fuck.
Good thing you have a lot of hit points.
And it's a natural 20. So that hits for. It hits for more than that. It hits for 24. Because that's going to get doubled. Not a full doubled. What is it? It is plus.
He got +0 apparently.
No, they're always going to hit at exactly 6 and 12. They're always going to hit at these numbers.
Okay.
Always. So, and Narissa, so that's why double that would be 24. Narissa is going to get hit with a javelin.
So was that and me?
That was at you.
Okay, sure.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah. Narissa, this one goes to you. Miss. This one goes to Scar. Probably misses. Does a 14 hit your DC? Your AC?
I'm looking.
No, for Scar.
I have 14.
So it does it.
All right, so this is so you get hit for 6. And Armolad, here's one for you. 14,
Missed.
does that hit you?
No.
All right. So the first round of attacks is continue at the top of the round. They're just thrown through and they start moving in. The battle music ensues as dust clears and a look of fierceness as you all prepare your stuff. Rak has a mean javelin thrown to him by their leader. What were you all? Top of the round. It's
Rak.
Rak.
It's mine.
You get him. Take it like a man.
I do believe I have movement of 40, so that's I can make it to melee. Yes. Over there. Rage on. Halberd in face. Go.
Orcs.
Is that with a disadvantage, perhaps?
No, that hits totally. Jesus, that's funny. Sorry, I was rewriting the art. That's a lot. Wow, nice hit.
15 points of damage.
And you're hitting the
Chief.
war chief. Yeah, all right.
That would have taken the other orc out of it, but you know,
So for 15 points of damage.
it's like you're mine.
Nope. Try this again. All right, cool. Anything else you want to do? Is that you got movement?
That's the end of my turn.
Movement,
oh, wait.
attack.
I can attack twice because I'm level
Yes!
5. Thank you for reminding me. Here we go. Here I go to save the day, and that hits, I assume. 17.
17. Hang on a second.
No, he said he had.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
Another 15 points.
15 points.
Okay, you rolled max damage twice.
Apparently.
Well,
yeah.
sorry. At least, yeah, that is max damage twice.
Apparently, I got lucky with that.
Oh, he does not like that at all. He is pissed.
Huh, I would be too. Oh, wait, I lost.
So axe to axe, and you come back and
He makes 24, I make 30. Next
all
turn.
right. Next turn. That is Narissa.
Can't hear you.
I'm gonna pull my hand crossbow,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot. I think it's one.
At who?
This one right here. The one to the on the screen would be the right to me.
Okay. Good.
This one?
Yep.
Boing.
That hits. For 7 piercing damage. All right. It hits him and it's a good solid hit. What's next?
Movement?
I'm thinking.
Move, hide. Oh, yeah, you are a rogue. Hide.
I am a rogue.
There's a lot of bushes. Hide in one of those. So you can get a sneak attack next time.
Or I. What is? Carlos is looking at my thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? The door.
As I was looking at something.
That was not supposed to be happening. I'm sorry. Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was familiarizing myself with her character so I could help her. But instead, I'm taking over her controls and she's trying to do a thing. My bad.
Actually, because I still eliminate to my thing. I'm casting darkness upon myself.
You've already done
Then
your action.
everyone.
No, he
Everyone.
said no. Carlos said no to it.
Yeah, but
I
the
mean,
point
your
is you
action-
already did an action. Now you only
Yes.
have bonus action and movement action.
That is correct.
But it doesn't say it's a bonus nor a action.
It says it's an action. Its casting time is 1 action. We're
Oh,
looking.
no.
Yeah.
I'm losing it. Go on.
It's fine. Look, this go somewhere and hide. That's your next move. Trust.
Okay.
That's a solid move for a rogue.
That's what you
That's
did.
that is the epitome of what a rogue is.
All right, now roll me a hide.
Stealth.
Stealth, yeah. Natural 1.
Oh
Mhm.
shit!
That's why I didn't want
You're
to do it
not
because we're out
supposed-
in the open.
I
You're
can
open.
I can imagine Narissa going like, this is a good place to hide. Just perfectly set myself here. Why is
What
my leg
happens is-
bleeding?
It's you're in a thorn bush and all of your movements is going ouch, ouch, ouch. And because it's a natural 1, because it's a natural 1, your this whole movement is now half movement for you. Your next move will be at half movement as difficult terrain.
Okay. As I was going to explain it, I went to go hide. I botched because I looked at you guys and went, "There's no place to hide. They're trees."
Trees.
They're trees. There's no brush. So where am I supposed to hide?
Behind the
There we
tree,
go.
you dumbass.
I would have to
And-
climb the tree. So I would take a couple of actions. So technically, that's how the botch happened.
All right, and
Okay,
you fell down.
but
And you fell
you
down
also
from the
took-
tree. You fell off the tree that way. That's it. All right.
Yeah.
Moving on. So that's Narissa.
Armolad.
Armolad.
All right. I'm moving 40 or 45? 45. Okay.
A bit faster than I am.
Oops, I'm not moving myself.
Oi, that's my kill.
I want to try too.
Yeah, it's plenty of targets down south.
Yeah.
I'm
He
gonna
threw
kill
us-
all your other characters.
Somebody's.
Well, you guys are up there. I love it.
Well, you got to find them. Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm going to introduce him to my new weapon. That, strangely enough, I can wield two-handed and still do attacks. So, first attack. 19
Hits.
for 9, bludgeoning.
Were you hitting the war chief?
Yes. Second attack. 15. Unless I get bonus because he's not engaged.
No.
He is
15.
engaged.
Wait, hang on.
You're not within 5 feet of him, though.
I have a reach weapon.
15. No, that does not hit.
And there's no way I get. Okay. Okay, I will spend a key point and say, I still don't like you. And I will swing at him with my fists twice.
All right.
Or my feet. Sorry, my feet.
Kick. Got it.
10 almost certainly misses, and 14.
You're hitting, but it's hitting his thick armored plate, and you hear the clang as underneath is just hitting armor, clanging. Good turn though. Good turn. Narissa's Armolad. Then it is
Scar.
Okay, I'm not going to go up to the big baddie because I, remember him. And he's already, engaged with 2 of my colleagues. So I'm
hoping
going
he'll
to...
accept my ring.
He's engaged, yes. Got it.
So I am going to go to these 2 baddies orcs over here. And I'm going to go rage. And I'm going to hit this first one right here. Do you see where I moved it?
Yep.
And
Bonus action rage is good.
And I am going to hit if I
Before
can
you roll it.
Yes.
Before you roll it, do you want to make this a reckless attack? Reckless attack means you roll with advantage, but so does everybody else.
No.
Against you.
No. I'm just gonna hit, get my
What weapon are you using?
my battle axe.
Then you need to get next to it.
5 more feet.
5 more feet? I thought I was.
Yeah,
No, you have to be.
You can't have a space between you. I can have a space because I got a long ass weapon. You don't.
Okay, so I just did. I moved him.
Yep.
Okay, so let me get my character, and I'm gonna hit.
We hope so.
He blocks it with his weapon as well.
But not with my rage.
Yeah, your rage doesn't do anything about hitting, just damage.
Okay.
Actually, I take this back. I take it back. His AC is lower. So you're stuck, and it still bashes through and attacks, and you're able to get past his guard. Roll for attack.
Roll damage.
I mean, that's what I mean.
Roll damage and the second attack.
14. Hang on. Let's see if this guy goes down.
Not enough. That's 14 against 15.
Or 16. I don't know. Those are really tiny numbers.
Looks like 15 to me.
Yeah, it's a 15.
Oh, right.
He's barely hanging on to life.
Boo!
Do you have another attack?
Yes, I do. I am going to basically say, die, as I...
The bot,
Barely hits. He's doing everything he can to block your attacks, and you barely hit him.
He goes down to negatives, which means he goes back to 1 because he's an orc.
What?
Orc ferocity.
What?
Oh.
Depends. That's correct.
Because the first time you take an orc down to 0, he goes back up to 1.
Not these enemies though. That's a NPC, but not the actual guys. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We get a big old X on him. Boom.
And I go, you want a piece of me?
There we go. All
Looking
right.
at the next one. Come on.
So it's their turn.
Actually, given the title of this episode, you want a piece of meat?
So now it's their turn.
the menu, boys.
His battle cry is going to be very big. And everybody has advantage in all of their next rolls. Everybody.
Including
He does
us.
this massive to pump everybody up. And they are pumped. First off, let's get these guys off.
Let's see, who are 30 feet away from him?
No. I said it's going to go way past that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But it says within, okay, you're the GM.
Thank you.
GM can cheat.
And I even called it ahead of time saying, hey, I'm cheating right now. I'm saying it's going past that. Here. Yeah, let's do these. First off against Rak.
Orc, 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 orc.
Orc.
Whack, 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 whack.
With advantage.
Whack, whack.
11 does not hit, I'm assuming.
No.
All right.
That's not even a flesh wound, you coward.
Both of these come over here, and they're going to roll with advantage.
No.
Actually, one of them's going to come over here and do that. Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Double advantage.
So we're going to do another one against Rak with a 20 or a total of 9, total of 9.
That's 4 points of damage.
And okay, so now we're going against Narissa. Narissa, this is against you. It's a 15. What's your AC?
No,
I think
It's a 20.
The 20, that hits. You take a total of 9. This orc is going to go up against Scar with a total of 13. Does that hit you? All right.
Nope.
And now, so we've got 1, 2, and now we have the orc chief.
Decisions,
Oh, Armolad, you're in a terrible spot.
Yeah,
Well,
because the
not
orc
if he wants to
He
go
doesn't
after
care
the guy
about you.
who.
He doesn't care about you. He's moving towards you.
Attack of opportunity then?
Yep.
Do it.
Opportunity of attack. Go.
24.
That hits.
8 bludgeoning. Don't
What?
run from me, you coward.
Well,
That's enough, eh?
listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You haven't been hitting him a lot. Rak has been tearing him up. He's going over to him. Let's go. 24 to hit.
Hit.
13
Hit.
to hit.
Ah, it doesn't hit. Second one doesn't hit.
All right. Let's see. Here. And the third one.
Oh, 3 attacks. Miss.
Yeah. Miss. Okay. So you get hit for a total of 12.
Total of 12.
Six.
You mean
Is
15?
it?
Why is it doing that?
It shows 15 there.
Yeah, it should be. Oh, yeah. Sorry, a total of 15. Yeah. I hit.
That means 8. No,
Eight.
7. Divided by 2. Yeah, 7.
7, yes.
I'm barely bloodied here. Not even that. Still got 1.5 to go.
All right.
Got a
That
question.
is their turn. Go ahead.
Because I got hit, does that instantly set off my thing?
Yeah.
Because that should have set it off.
If you have that as a
immediately.
reaction, sure. The
It
karma
is a
cuts to
reaction.
you.
It is a reaction.
So
Okay.
yeah.
As
Do
he
the thing.
hits you,
So
do a
what
thing.
happens?
He turns
Don't
around
you
and
damage.
show me how does. Yeah, read it and then tell me what you do.
So it's hellish rebuke. Basically, when I take any damage from a creature, I immediately drop a hellish flame targeted right at them immediately.
Dexterity
Woo!
shaving though.
Yeah, so
Shaving
they have to.
throw?
Yeah,
so
shaving
they-
throw. Because otherwise
they have to-
they're gonna catch fire.
Yep,
Yeah.
here we go. 8.
That's full 2d10
Nope.
damage.
2d10 damage immediately.
Yeah, full 2d then. So
You want to do it or should I?
I can do it.
Do it.
So right as the orc was hitting me, I went, "You foolish!"
Oh, wait, there it
foolish-
is. It's 7. Ah!
Yeah,
So this
Foolish,
guy-
foolish orc. You never learn, do you?
There we go. Ah! All right, and as you're saying that, and he's getting burnt up, and all the attacks are done, it's top of the round. Rak, cut to you as the orc chief is just like pummeling against you and trying
well,
to
you
take
know
you
how
down.
this goes. It's time for some moonlighting. That's not a crit. I'm ashamed of myself.
All right, that hits.
Again, full damage? Seriously? Am I bugged? Or am I
15?
cheating? No.
Oh, you are. Yeah, because it just says 10 plus 3.
Yeah, 1d10 plus 3, and
yeah,
it rolled a
it
10.
says 1d10.
3 times
here,
in a
so
row.
Oh.
I just, sometimes you get real lucky, apparently. So, is he down or shall I attack someone else?
Oh, no, he's definitely not. How much? So you hit him for 15?
15 damage.
No, he's
he's-
definitely not down. He's soaking this.
Okay.
That does not hit.
I don't, yeah, I probably don't get, yeah, I forgot
No.
to say reckless attack. Oh well, sucks to be me.
Yeah, given they're already attacking with advantage, you're right.
You-
Yeah.
Reckless.
Are you sure you don't want reckless?
I would like to have the reckless, yes.
Then that hits. Reckless attack against you. That hits. Go ahead and attack.
Okay, now it's minimum damage. Almost.
7 more.
7 points of damage.
All right. And you're at first you hit him and he blocks it, and then you really pushed yourself, which exposed
This
you.
one looks like exactly like, and then push it down until the blade cuts him in the face just a little bit. And
Yeah, but unfortunately
Matching
that
scars.
leaves you up. That spends your energy and leaves you up open for attacks. But cut to Narissa.
Narissa and her foolish, hellish rebukes.
Yeah, Narissa immediately starts to hit the idiot with a hand crossbow bow.
Hit him with a hand crossbow bolt? Okay.
You'll need time out. This will be either with disadvantage because you're right next to him, or you will need to step away from him, causing an opportunity attack.
I have the crossbow feat.
Ah, she got
Crossbow
a crossbow expert, so that gives her advantage, bonuses on these situations.
Yeah. Okay, I made sure to take it. So I did
Nice.
not lose that. I actually was able to reload on the last one to immediately hit again
Nice.
with my hand crossbow. So it's like, oh,
Nice.
we're playing this game. Okay. So
Roll it.
she hits for
That
hits
hits.
it once.
That hits. How much?
Is he dead?
No, he's
You
how
haven't
much
rolled damage yet. We don't know.
Has he had damage before, though?
Yeah,
That's the
7.
question.
He had
He's
7.
Yeah.
I know
So-
he had 7 from my hand crossbow, then he got 13 from the fire hellish rebuke.
No, 7.
No, he only got 7 from the Hellish Rebuke.
No,
Yeah.
higher cast level is at 6.
Yeah, but what? You're not a spellcaster.
Higher level.
It
cast.
goes up as it goes.
Oh, Oh, I only put the 7. I didn't put the 6 in there too.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
that's
every
each.
time
Six.
it
Okay,
increases.
so with this, it's going to take him. With this, is going to take him out. Yes.
You a rogue? Okay. Whatever.
I'm a
She could be a
tiefling. I'm a demon. I'm part demon. So I have it as an automatic cast spell.
Yes, but it's only a first level spell. Unless you're able to cast at a second level spell.
She's right, yeah.
It automatically goes up for me as I level up. So
And she's at 5th level.
Yeah, so it's now a 2d10 instead of a 1d10.
Yeah, but it's second level. You casting at second level or higher isn't mean your level of second level.
Oh,
it's the spell's level of second level.
Oh, okay, we'll figure this out after the stream, okay?
But he's dead anyway.
Yeah, he's dead anyway. Moving on. All right, so good cast.
As that happens.
So now you get to use your bonus action to shoot again because of your crossbow expert.
Nope, I have a couple more in that same round. Whales from the Grave automatically pops.
The what?
Whales from the Grave.
Ah, yes, that one.
Yeah,
What does it do for you?
Yeah, but you didn't deal any sneak attack damage. You're using a ranged weapon.
Oh, and I'm not in sneak attack. Yeah.
Yeah, you needed sneak attack for that. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Never mind. Okay.
It's cool though. Bonus action still. You get to really try to hide this time somewhere better.
And you can move.
I'm just gonna move. Because I already see what's going on. So it's like, there's no point. There's trees.
You can still use that bonus action to shoot somebody, and you probably get a sneak attack if you choose your target correctly.
Technically, you could hide behind Scar.
He's right. If you shoot at a target, you'll get sneak attack if it's somebody that's engaged, like that orc right there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was actually just gonna hand crossbow and shoot from there.
Okay, go for it.
Damn.
That hits.
And
sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
You have to have clicked on the button on your character on the sheet that says sneak attack.
I didn't hit the sneak attack before that. Sorry.
All right, go ahead and click it, hit it. I mean, enable it now and click the damage one more time. Perfect. So 13 sneak attack with 6 piercing. So that's a total of 19 against this guy right here.
That should be enough to.
That's gonna take him out. Boom, boom, boom. Fantastic.
You're welcome.
Hey!
You fell down from
hit him yet.
You fall down from the tree and you go.
If that was a sneak attack, wouldn't then I be able to activate Whales from the Grave?
Yes.
Now you can. Yes.
Which I'm gonna have that shoot right at the. I figure out who's.
Nobody's
within 30 feet, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know.
But that's you could direct it to Scarlet.
All right.
No.
Moving on. Scar, it is now your turn.
I have nothing to hit.
Yes, you do. Just move.
Isn't it my turn before Scar? But that's okay.
Yes.
You can go.
Oh, wait,
yes,
yes,
it is your
Armolad.
turn.
Sorry, I
Armolad.
did skip you. I apologize.
Okay. Is there anywhere I can move where I would have advantage in attacks against the war chief?
Isn't he dead?
No, the war chief's only half dead.
There is. You'd have to move right here.
Like, okay.
But if we're gonna play with if you move there, you could do it.
Yeah. Okay. That was moved. Okay. Sure. I will move there.
All right.
And I will attack the war chief. 16.
Now 20. You're flanking.
20. Sorry, 20.
20 hits.
Or 12.
Wow.
You're not the only one who can roll max damage.
What?
And the second attack. 24.
24.
Only 11.
Now for the flurry of blows.
And now for the flurry of blows. I have to use a key point. 21.
That hits.
For 7. And 17.
17 hits.
Or 8. 23.
That's a lot of
38
damage.
damage. That's 38 damage. That's not bad.
That's very
8
good.
more than my 2 attacks, yes.
He's looking pretty beat up. The punches, you're managing to land everything where his armor is missing, and it's weird because you're hitting with the stick and you're pressing. It's a thwack, 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 thwack. Fantastic.
I was just imagining that he just plants the staff on the ground and uses it to leverage
As a
him
pole.
to kick him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, pole dancing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Fantastic. Done and done. All right. Unless that's it. Scarlet.
I
is
wanted
up.
I wanted to polish him off, but instead I'm going to polish him off. Yeah, that's it. I have a lot of movement left, but I don't want to opportunity attack anybody, so I will.
So you're gonna share him with the the USSR?
What?
You're gonna polish him up, so you're gonna share him with the Soviet Union?
I don't get the reference.
I
but
got
no.
it. I got it.
Okay, so I have a
Okay.
question. Do I have I want to go up to them because these two guys are dead.
Yeah.
How many is that? It doesn't tell
What's your
me.
movement?
40.
Mm,
Yeah, you can get
Is-
basically next to anyone.
No, I think it's again. These aren't the trees. These are like bushes.
oh, okay. In which case you
can't.
could probably get to this guy.
Maybe let's see. 1, 2, 3,
Like-
4.
Put me where I can
five.
actually get close to the orc war chief.
Oh, you can get next to him. You just can't attack.
I think this is the closest you could get. Is here.
20 to here, then from here. What? You could theoretically get there.
Oh, it's 40. You have a movement
Yeah.
speed of 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 to there, and then 20 to there. You could get to this guy here.
Yeah. If
Well-
you really wanted to get to the war chief, you'd have to run and use you use your action to run.
Which means
Yeah.
no attack.
No, I'll get to this guy. I'll come over here and I'm raging and I'm gonna attack this orc.
Recklessly or normal?
Recklessly.
Do it. Roll with
I'm
advantage.
mad. I'm mad.
You have a lack of
somebody's stealing your kill.
Yeah, exactly. And
hits.
what is with advantage?
That
That
means
means you hit with
take
the
the two of
16.
the. But you
Okay.
take look at both numbers, and the higher one wins.
Okay,
He said it better than I could have.
okay. So it hits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Click on the battle axe. Yep. Cool.
Roll up 11.
Hit it again. Again.
I'm gonna hit it again.
That was the damage again.
Yeah, hit to roll it, hit again.
Oh, sorry.
That would be a
so
good trick. I hit the first time, therefore I'm going to hit the second.
Hello,
time.
Donny.
Hey, Donny.
Yeah, that totally hits
That
him and kills
hits.
him.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for you to roll negative numbers. Yes.
Not only do you kill him, he drive him to the ground, and you're still smacking on top of him as you fiercely look at. Exactly. Which is good because the orc just turns.
You
the
didn't
next-
even use the sharp end of the battle axe, and you still cleaved him in half.
And then I do this to the orc chief. I remember you.
That was just. It doesn't remember you in the least. No, I'm trying to think of something. Well, he's in his death throes. He's panic, looking down at his men. He's looking at you and turns around and because Armolad was the one that hit him the best, he's turning around and he's like, "If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me."
Probably.
First off, the normal orc is going to roll against Rak with advantage.
Eh,
15, does that hit?
nope.
Right. In that case, now the orc chief is going to roll 3 times against Armolad, who decided to be a freaking
On
dick
his
against
side?
him. Here we go.
A point.
1,
Miss.
2, 3.
Hit. Does he have advantage? No. He
No,
doesn't have
no. he does
Okay,
not.
so just the second one hit.
For a total of 15.
Which is unfortunately 15.
All of the 15 damage is yours to command.
And that is the end of his turn. Top of the round, it is Rak and Narissa.
All right. You know the drill. It's a lot of moonlighting today.
Lot of moonlight. That'll hit. That'll be 12.
Oh, it's reckless, by the way. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't care about taking damage.
Yeah, 12 plus 6. 18.
I took the hit points off. Why aren't they? It's showing up on if I click on it, but not on my health bar.
Oops.
Yes, it is. You have 23 on the health bar. Oh,
I should have
28.
28.
Yeah, 28.
I think this is enough with all of you guys finishing off and surrounding this. I think between Narissa, he's weak enough that Narissa, Armolad, Rak are enough. Rak, you want to finish him off? How do you want to do this?
Well, clearly, it's going to be a halberd through the chin, up into the brain, and lifting him up like a freaking banner.
Absolutely, like it rips
The,
off
the,
for
the
a second,
halberd shining underneath its neck.
causing like his mouth and lips.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other orc tries to run and go away. Somebody else.
Oh, that's a reaction.
Yeah, anybody else could, like
Oh.
Armolad or anybody else could just kill him off
Narissa
as
was
well.
actually going to pickpocket or like see if anything was on this orc next to her that she killed.
Sure. Let's do some looting. Let's see what we got.
That's 18 damage from me alone.
18 damage.
Only 13 from me,
Being hit by its boss's head.
and that's without any kicks or any second attacks.
You don't get
like I
second
said, he
attacks
doesn't.
on reactions.
He doesn't get to.
Oh, okay,
he
good
doesn't
point.
get to go very far either. He just like tries to run and is just quickly torn down. All right. Let's do some fucking investigations on Narissa.
Yeah, Narissa's going like pickpocketing the things that she killed. Because
Alright.
she saw you guys going raging. She's not gonna go near you.
The guy in front. The guy in front.
She saw raging. She was like, bye-bye.
Besides the normal, there's some scraps of armor. There's some armor. Could be sellable. It's probably nothing better than what you all have right now. Simple weapons, an axe, and about 100 gold. That's pretty good.
And we have a caravan to load all the crap in, just because what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, is
So,
Robert still
there-
alive?
Nobody's attending to him from
Well-
you guys.
Oh, shit.
Let's see.
Well, we just finished the battle, so
yeah.
I told him to go hide somewhere.
Well, the other two.
Come
You
out,
turn
come
and-
out,
you turn-
wherever you are.
I turn and
Yeah.
look, and he's hit hard, and the other Hal and
Jane.
Jane are helping him out. They're
Ah.
taking out the woman. They're
Damn,
attending.
that should
they're
have been
trying-
Louis. Alan Louis.
Oh. Oh, it should have been Lewis and Clark.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, is Hal's last name 9000?
No.
Okay.
No.
No, but he has 5 sons: Francis, Reese, Malcolm,
There you go.
Dewey, and Jamie.
And he has a side gig as a teacher who sometimes creates meth.
A teacher with prodigious talent for creating alchemical items.
Yeah.
And Louis has 2 stepbrothers named Huey and Dewey.
So we have a group of orcs here on the Jane and Hal are attending to Rob, who's got his shoulder. Oh man, wow, you guys did really good work of that. I knew they hired the right group. In the meantime, in the background, you guys are organizing dead bodies. You want to do a group looting?
Yeah,
I-
sure.
Hell
Sure.
yeah.
I
Yeah, yeah.
actually, well,
We don't have a bard, but we'll try and loot.
So
Well, I'm
this will
gonna do
be
a hatchet job with it.
Time out. This will be separate than from what Narissa did.
Yeah.
Narissa was
Yeah.
actually trying to probably find something that was useful.
But you said only the guy in front of you.
Yeah. So I was hoping you had something useful. 100 gold.
Yeah, I
isn't-
want a
100
group
gold
loot.
works for me, but that's
I
Alright, so
actually
I
want to
will-
check out. I want to check out
The chieftain.
the chieftain.
Investigate.
Big-
Yeah, investigation's not something I'm good at.
Yeah, it's not gonna be.
It's gotta be real. He's got about 600 worth of gold. Mixed in like in gems and gold and items that are obviously been ripped off of stuff. He's got a war axe,
Alright.
a war battle axe, some medium armor, not non-magical.
Mm.
There's nothing of more interest than just your regular loots. There's no notes or instructions or who's or whys or what's. Not with the 15. Sorry.
I say, okay, I think I got everything from this guy, but can somebody else check him out?
I can go over and do it.
I'm gonna take a look around. Like there must be some tracks where they came from or something.
You
Oh,
can
that's-
absolutely follow the tracks. They're definitely moving.
Nope.
There's not much more to find from him or the rest of the guys. I mean, in total, from the rest, you'll only get like 600, maybe 100 gold more, looting everybody else's body's worth of stuff. There are definitely tracks that lead
Right.
off.
Alright, let's follow them to the base.
There'll have to be like some sort of investigation or a survival on another thing because
Okay.
at this point those little observers,
Observer?
the little observer has been watching from the caravan, and Jane, says has a walkie-talkie. I think your mission is complete. Did you want to continue forward and investigating? She's talking to the
Yeah.
walkie-talkie. I think
Alright.
they're gonna keep going forward.
Scar,
Thank you.
lend me your nose. Let's find these bastards.
Yes.
So I'm gonna roll this with advantage. I didn't need it, but hey.
So the caravan says, "We're gonna move on and continue onward.
We'll catch up.
You're free to investigate. Here's the scroll that you need to return. And they hand you a walkie-talkie with Spencer, who's with Spencer overseeing, and the observer, little marble, with you as well.
You think you'll be safe on your own? You don't think they send more than one group?
Well, if you're worried, you can go.
Spencer's
with them.
like, no, but everything from the walkie-talkie here, from everything that we have seen, I think that warlord orc chief was the main source. It's unfortunate that he's dead. We'll bring his body back, and maybe we could have some of our investigators get something from his spirits from beyond.
Ooh, that creepy undead things stuff. Yuck. Yes.
Yes.
I'm keeping his sword though.
Axe.
Okay.
X.
We will if you intent to follow and find their original lair, that would be of use too. I'm sure there are many fine things afterward. I will continue with you. When you're ready to return, you may use the scroll.
Okay.
In the meantime, Leia and Jane, Jane, Leia, Jane and Hal are okay. We're gonna move on. They're gonna leave one of the empty carts behind. Actually, yeah, they're just gonna leave one of the empty carts behind and double up, make arrangements to.
Well, can't they tie the oxen from one to the back of one of the carts and then just pull them along?
Mm-hmm. That's what's happening. All right.
Okay.
Wait. Before you go, can you leave a couple of rations because I'm hungry?
You're always
Why do
hungry,
you
Scar.
bring more food?
I always hungry.
Sure.
Me too.
No problem. And
Uh.
they leave you. You have some rations for at least another day's worth of journey. The rest you need for their remaining journey.
Thank you.
Eastbound. Let's move away from this battle map and go back into the big mode.
Back to the Panzering. Oh, that's the wrong panther.
And I will that.
Did we just end up in deep space?
Deep Space Nine, you say?
No, deep space. I didn't say 9. Deep
Oh.
space
Yes.
5.
Eastbound.
And down.
Eastbound and down. Short time to get there. Anyways.
Country road, take
No.
me home.
Not the same thing.
To the place
I
I
know.
belong.
East
West
Virginia.
West
East Virginia.
Mountain Mama.
Mountain Mama.
Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road.
Fantastic. You continue down the country roads, making our way downtown.
Yeah, we
Making
sent
your way-
that enough of tune that it won't be copyright struck.
Yeah, no kidding.
With a 20, you're able you're able to follow their tracks into a section in the woods where they're sections of the woods were part of a rock formation, cliff creates a natural cave section with enough shelter, and within, as you approach it, you're sure that's where you'll find your stuff. Who wants to go first and check it out?
Sure.
Sneak, sneak,
What would
sneak.
What would you like? Stealth?
Narissa, do you want to do that? Considering you're our stealthy.
I mean, we could all just go as a group. I mean, you're seeing it, and as you start moving forward through it,
None of us has actually heavy
I-
armor, so we.
I was actually going to say, can I cast Thieves' Cant to make sure there's no traps?
yes.
I wasn't that stupid after somebody raided last time and didn't let the rogue do their job.
How does this work? So you hold up your hand like, okay, hold.
Yeah, I'm holding up my hand going, stop.
The three
Stop.
barbarians. Yeah.
I'm not a barbarian.
2 barbarians and a monk. And say, let me do my job for once instead of running in, not thinking. So how do I just cast, do I just click it?
What is it that you're? Yeah, I mean,
Just,
is it a
just
spell?
Thieves' Cant.
Thieves' Cant doesn't do what you think it does.
Thieves' Cant is
the ability-
language.
Thieves' Cant is talking. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what I was
talking
looking
and
for
reading.
was, yeah, I
There's-
was looking for something that,
Yeah, you would expect Thieves' Cant to be used in
It's
dungeons
fine.
run by thieves, not by orcish raiders.
It's fine. What I would like from you is an investigation check. 21, fantastic. You're able to, yes. You know from, it's like the second you push stop, you look down and there's a tripwire. there's a tripwire that would have acted as an alarm. These orcs ain't no dummies, and you can see now clearly as you work your way past this, flip it off. There is another area where it's a pitfall. So going towards, still in the forest, going towards the cave entrance during the clearing, there's a section where there's a clip fall that you make sure that, hey, nobody go through here. There's another section just at the entrance to the cave itself, where if you didn't know what you were looking for, you would have tripped something that would have made rocks fall on everybody.
Mm.
And now going past that, and with the Rak's blade out, or I'm sorry, with Rak's sphere out with the light, you can see clearly a small, simple cave system. It's big, it's a little warehouse, but there is a lot of accoutrement and stuff laid out. They're very messy, but there's spaces where there's bedding, and whatever bedding is made out is clothing or stuff that caravans that they just stuffed, and stuff that was not valuable. Elsewhere there's like a treasure, a chest. What's a chest? There's a chest. There's food area. There's multiple weapons. There's stuff laid out. This is definitely their lair, and you could tell that there's some semblance of organization. All right, organization here. This is what's a big obvious thing right from just periphery view as you enter in. What are your next moves?
So some kind of, not organization, but organization.
Yes.
So what we just found was just the scouting party. Got it.
No, I mean, these, you got the war chief. This is the chief, but I mean, they're organized. They're an organized group. They're not just wild.
Do we see any type of communication scrolls?
Do we
Like,
see any
stuff-
guards left behind?
I would like everybody to do me a group investigation check.
Not perception? Damn it.
Perception or investigation check.
Rak is too busy looking for challenges.
And
I
Scar's
got a
looking for food.
15.
Scar's looking for food.
No, I got a 15.
I know, but
I
you're
was
still
very
looking for
proud of
food.
myself. I'm very proud of myself. I got a 15.
And let's see what Narissa get.
Narissa got
I rolled investigation, and then you said perception after I rolled investigation.
Oh, is that the 21 that you rolled?
No, that was a 16 I rolled.
The 21 was
After
the
Scar.
traps.
Okay,
The
okay,
21
yeah,
was
I
the
got you,
traps.
got you. So 16, 9, it's just about slightly below average. All right. It's more than enough. You're able to find, yes. There is some sort of first off, you do see a walkie-talkie. Not what you guys are used to. This is very crude and different, and it has some strange, because of your training with the Arcana Pontifical, you could tell that this is more technomancy stuff built into this.
So it's like
There's
got batteries instead of the crystals to power it, that kind of thing.
Yeah. There's some sort of a weird amalgamation. In fact, you find a few bastardization of technomancy mixed with arcana. What the audience would recognize like some sort of maybe an actual walkie-talkie with a crystal put onto it. Some sort of headphone and microphone system. Connected to some weird glowing things, and you also find a series of letters and communications with about like an exchange rate of like, okay, bring iridium, we'll pay in much gold for iridium. And then you see like with your writings and through investigations, you find a hint, a clue of something that's hinting towards an ongoing organization. but it's not a word. It's more of a symbol. It says, use this to identify yourself. And you see it also like on the ground where it's somebody drew it with like put their ink or blood on something and put it on the paper on how to how to review it, and it's like this. So I'm just gonna write it.
By the way, quick question: are there about the same number
Can't
of
see it.
beds?
What?
Are there about the same number of beds as there were orcs?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got them all.
Huh. I have a plan. We
It
should
would
get
look
some
like
iridium.
this. I
Ios?
or like this, SOI.
Soy.
It's just like a symbol of like a line,
What sort of soy boys are these?
a circle, and a snake, like an S snake symbol.
Ios.
Or soy, or 501, or 105.
105. That's not a 5. That's an S. Or
Depends.
Um,
how you-
His soul, as in sun.
Anyways, I'm thinking we should take some iridium to these guys and pretend to be the raiders.
Are you telling me I have to make you guys false identifications again?
Yeah, and
Yes.
we're all going to turn into orcs.
What are identifications?
we're
Armolad's
pretty
right,
the
you
way
would-
we are.
I don't think you'll pass as these guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we can just be some other raiding group that raided these guys and are trying to get on their market.
Yeah.
It's like,
Spencer replies
those guys were idiots. They lost to us.
That sounds like an interesting idea. We will book that up with our head of departments. We will make the decision on that, and when it is necessary, we will call on you. But that is good. In the meantime, please continue. Look around to see if there's any last thing. Otherwise, we will meet for a debriefing.
Who is that?
Rocky Talkie.
Stanley.
That's Spencer, the guy that's
Spencer,
watching
sorry.
you.
Okay.
Check
Can the other walkie, can it pick up what we were talking and transmitting? Is it possible that that's doing that as well?
The one that you just found?
Mm-hmm.
Roll me an Arcana check, or roll me a Technomancy check. I don't think you would have
And-
a Technomancy.
What's a technical
I don't have
check?
either. I don't. What? What?
You, roll me an Arcana, a simple Arcana check then. A 4.
Yeah, I think
Basically,
they heard us. I think
No.
they heard us.
well, no, it's more of along the lines of did Spencer's voice come out of their walkie-talkie? No.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, who are we
You
talking
could hear
to?
you could hear the source. Yeah, okay, right. Which, by the way, it's
Not that intelligent.
Armolad, who's in charge, or at least has a higher rank, is who's got the Rocky Talkies.
Yeah, we'll bring it back, and they can analyze it back at home.
At headquarters.
Back in
There
HQ,
is a
yes.
chest as well.
Ooh.
Check it for traps. Check it for traps. I'm also going to investigate underneath what is obviously the chief's bed to see if he hid anything there.
One more investigation check.
Or
Please
perception.
roll less than 10.
Or perception.
No,
Oh.
please roll less than 10. Fuck a duck!
Natural 20.
I swear
No
there was gonna
bonuses.
be. I
No
swear there was going to
bonuses.
be a bear trap there. Look at that.
Okay. Take notes. Take notes.
Narissa, also, why don't you roll me as well?
For the chest, at least. Yeah.
Well, were you rolling chicken for traps, or is that what you said?
No, I wasn't.
Oh no, Armolad was looking underneath
Ah.
the bed and
Roll me
everything.
to pick it open. You would roll if you have something called Thieves' Tools. Let me help you with your character.
Don't we have somebody with actual thieves' tools?
Yeah, there is
I-
somebody with these tools.
I have them.
Yeah, let the professionals handle this.
I was a spy before I was a monk. Well, okay, I was a smuggler, but
You're a
Smuggler.
monk?
I was a smuggler.
You're a monk?
Gee, you haven't noticed the pole dancing and all that? Yeah.
So
no,
do you know
we
how
just
to
knew
do
you were
this?
an elf.
When you click on Thieves' Tools, it's going to ask you for a proficiency, and you're going to use sleight of hand or dexterity.
I'll wait until Carlos is done with that and then roll.
I'm done.
or
I'm
do you
done. Go
want
ahead. You could do
me-
it.
So you want me to roll investigation?
No, Thieves'
Is it-
Tools. You're rolling your Thieves' Tools.
Oh, for the
Yes, you're rolling
for the
it.
chest.
Yes. My question for you was, do you know how to do that? I was
Yes,
trying
I
to tell
do.
you, you click on it, it's going to ask you what type, and you can choose dexterity. There we go, 23. Don't set off the traps that are fantastic. You could tell that he had already attempted to try to break this open. There's lots of, attempts, crude attempts at this. So you have to be more than usually careful to work around this. You click it, you break it open. You push it open, and when it opens up, there is inside a large egg. It's velvet lined inside. It's velvet lined, and this container you could see has this chest. It's got kind of like arcane things to it. It's like a protection thing, and inside there's an egg. It's about this size, actually.
Good thing Scar's already eaten recently.
Mhm.
I Narissa is about to say, I'm not a mama. I'm
Not
not
the
a
mama.
mama.
Not the mama.
Not the mama.
Meanwhile, while the attention is drawn there, Armolad and even the camera, like the little hoverbot is like going over there, like, and you hear his voice going, "Oh, what's that?" Meanwhile, Armolad is carefully checking underneath there, and you feel a bag that jingles. When you kind of pull it out and open up, there is a small satchel. When you open it up, there's a small satchel of platinum coins in there.
Yeah. So you had a sack, and inside it was a small
Sorry.
satchel, which inside had a small satchel
Words,
of platinum
words.
goods.
Words. Sorry.
It was triple bagged for your
It's the box in a
convenience.
box in a box game.
Yeah, sorry, it's not like that. I'm just trying
But
to. Anyways,
I actually like it because they actually taking a good care of their platinum goods, so they don't go missing. It's a
so
triple
that
bagged.
it wouldn't rattle, because
Yeah.
he's sleeping on it.
Yes.
This is his personal stash that he's been keeping from everybody else separate, and there's a lot of platinum coins in there.
And you're saying everybody else's attention is over at the egg, huh? Nah. I'll let them know about it.
Fantastic. And with that, you hear Spencer say over the
Oh,
walkie-talkie.
but I won't let Spencer see it.
That's fine. Well, yes, that's right there. If you don't mind bringing that back, we will fetch you a nice bonus on top for that. Everything else is yours to keep.
Question before you get off, Spencer. Is this thing actually alive and will hatch anytime soon?
I would seal it back up and Bring it in. We will. We don't know. Well, I mean, does anybody know anything about this thing? Roll me either an Arcana or a Nature check.
Scar, don't you have nature? Scar?
Ooh.
I just rolled it.
Ah, you did.
18.
I can't hear you.
Sorry, I said 18. All right, fantastic.
I saw fuck you.
I saw fuck. I saw
So they're like,
Narissa's got this like egg next to her, and she's like, she does have it up in her hands, but at the same point, she's like, still saying, "I'm not the mama."
As go ahead.
And Scar says, "Oh, that is
definitely alive. It's either going to be something like a dragon egg or no, not quite draconic egg.
a
Maybe Griffin?
Fire.
Phoenix?
Phoenix."
Yeah, fire
Is it
with
hot?
fire.
Is it hot enough to? Oh, I don't know anything about this.
No, actually,
You're not quite sure. But you could tell that it's alive and it's very carefully done so that it's packed and packaged in an arcane fashion for protections. And in velvet casing.
Can I roll another investigation on the box to see if it's actually heated inside?
That's
Sure.
a good idea.
Nope,
Any
I
eggs
failed
would
at that.
probably-
Nope. I'm too freaked out.
This is like some weird. This is after at first it just thought it looked like a normal chest, but after you started opening it, and you had see that he'd already set up like all the protection flares have already been set off. But this is kind of an arcane chest. You can't tell anything, and yeah, the second you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with it anymore. Spencer says there might still be traps set up.
Yeah, let's
bring
just
it back
put the
with
egg
you.
back in, and hopefully the magic will keep it from hatching before we get back.
And it doesn't imprint, because that's what animals do. First thing they see, they imprint.
Yes.
Frog, yes, if it's MacGuffin, we'll see.
So is this
Yes.
skip the next episode? Is this time to end the episode and see what happens?
Yeah,
in the
with
next
this, you've gotten all the worth that you've milked this bone dry.
Time to whip out the scroll of exit this place.
Yeah, time to whip out the scroll and exit this place and vantage.
And we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. I want to see it born.
Well,
Narissa's like freaking out. No matter
cut
what.
to like the table as you're debriefing. Well, those decisions aren't really up to us. That's up to level 10 to figure that out. What's going to be done with this? But don't you worry. I'm sure we'll treat it fine and we'll keep you on the loop.
She just stares him down and says, "I want to be there when it's born."
Me too.
Well, then you better hurry up and level up then, little lady.
Narissa's like shaking her head, going, no.
Not the mama.
Meanwhile, this was I've got great reports from Spencer that this was a fantastic display of your martial prowess in taking care of this solution. I will grant you it was a very, very easy one that we threw against you. Things will get harder. But for now, take a few days rest, well earned. We'll meet back here in another week's time, and we'll see if there's some things for you to do. In the meantime, you're dismissed and enjoy your well-earned pay.
And what's the pay, and how many platinum pieces was it?
Oh my god, we are not. Narissa just puts up her hands and walks away at this point. She's done hearing this. Every time she's done.
And with that, he hands you over as well. Are you're asking me as a DM exactly what it is?
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Platinum.
It comes the platinum itself was at least 100 platinum. That's about 1,000 gold.
And we found about 700 gold from the ore traders.
Yep.
And Narissa pocketed one. Actually, there was 800, but 100 of it went to Narissa's private stash. Nobody knows about.
Mm.
And I believe that I took 600 gold from the.
That's that's included in
That's
that.
already
Yeah.
included.
Oh, okay.
And how much did we find from the base aside of the platinum?
So bonuses and normal standard pay, you're gonna get an additional 300,
Each?
350
Or total?
total.
Total.
350 total for the total mission.
So
Giving you about
1,000
2050.
plus 600, 1,000 plus 700 plus 350. That's 2,050 plus whatever anyone stashed away without telling the rest of us.
Yeah, about 2,000 gold each. 2,000 gold total divided by 4.
That's 500 and extra 50. 500 each plus extra 50 that vanishes in accounting. Sounds fair?
That sounds good. That's some good pay.
550. Awesome.
No, that's 500 for you, 500 for Armolad, 500 for me, and 500 for Narissa. And Narissa got an extra 100 personal stash, and accounting gets 50.
Like I said, 550.
So you have a total of 550? Oh yeah, you have you had some hidden that you got. Okay, cool.
Just we're going to be slightly shortchanged because I took 2 of the platinum pieces out of the bag first. I just wanted to have platinum pieces because they're cool.
Yeah, you can have any number of platinum pieces you want.
Part
Oh,
of
that's
the
true.
accounting
That's true.
error. That's part of the accounting error. There we
Part
go.
of the accounting area.
Yeah.
No problem. You have some platinum in with it as well.
Yeah.
Well, and with that, this first introductory mission ends. I hope you all had fun. Reddits, etc., etc., etc. You did pretty well.
Mm.
I need to throw some fiercer stuff at you.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
Stuff
Wooster, Wooster, where am I supposed to have found this item that you sent me?
No, Narissa also doesn't have
you
all
can
her
order it.
cool skills yet. That's level 9.
There's the banter mode. There's the banter mode. Okay.
So if Carlos pushes us to 9, then I get my cool little thing that I want.
Yeah, I mean,
that's still like 4 levels away.
Are we in banter mode now?
Yes.
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 Are we still online?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you,
Okay.
well, do you want? Are you busy? Should we end the stream?
Oh no, I'm fine.
Ah.
I'm staying nice and cozy, warm.
see, if we went to level 9, then I get my trinkets.
Yeah, but
And I get to annoy
4
all of
levels.
you guys.
Well, for me, I'm just like the whole, my character is such that she's very much, she'll stare down anybody
Mhm.
until she,
It's very intimidating.
yes.
Marissa's demon side needs to stop being a brat.
Yes. I don't do well with brats. Bad, Narissa. Bad.
I'm sorry. She kind of, lights things on fire when they touch her.
But that was good. That was a good thing.
That's why she's not. She knows she's got this no touching thing going on.
Yes, the no touchy spell.
Touchy. Yes, no touchy spell.
No touchy spell.
It is a
Yes.
no touchy spell.
Keep people from touching her. What? You
Well,
touch me?
That's the epitome of a self-defense protocol.
Yes.
You touch me inappropriately. Fire!
Every time. It's like, you touched me. Okay, you're dead.
Is the target? Does the target have to be the person who damaged you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking, oh, we want you to do that against somebody else, so we stick you with a pin. Oh, I took damage. Zap that other guy. No,
No,
No, it's towards the person that nails me.
Oh, my,
but nails. Never mind.
Nails
Um,
me. No, we're still on stream, Louis.
you,
Bye, Froggy.
you. Bye, Froggy.
Bye, bye, Froggy.
Nini Froggy.
On that note,
He
I-
shot my hair.
We are the froggies who say.
On that note, I should probably go to work.
Okay.
Cool.
So, sorry, I will.
So we enter banter and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should end it. so.
We might, because we have a small human that's keeping my arm up right now.
Okay.
There we go. All right.
So-
Perfect time for everybody to say it.
Bonus nachos.
1, 2, 3. Bonus
Bonus
nachos,
nachos.
everybody.
Guys.
Bonus
And plenty of cheese.